I have been divorced for 3 years almost, and I have been dating. I had also a service for matchmaking, and I did see that something was not working, and I was looking for some alternatives. And then Googling, I came up to you. I came up to the D1 site, and I said, okay, maybe that's what I need to. I need some guidance on how do I reach out to the right. How do I approach this part of my life in a different way as I used to? Absolutely, the worst. The combination of the worst, the avoidant, fearful, anxious, everything. So I think I was the one that is really the 5%, or I don't know what it was. But definitely that's my attachment style, or used to be. So at the very beginning, because I have been going myself with overwhelming situation at work, I was being very honest, transparent here. So it was a bit overwhelming as well. I was not getting it. Why do I do what I'm doing? And I was not figuring out why am I doing those exercises, letting it go, and all these things. I was not getting the point. And then though then you chose to jump some of the modules and go to something else that was very much needed for me at this time, and I realized that that is what I need, and that was made a big difference of from the coaching, not only for the dating, but also for my life, for my work, for my as a parent, as a human. So I think that was extremely insightful for everything. And then going to the values and defining those things, I think that was extremely important. And then when I did that, when I realized that, when this happened, then everything changed, everything flipped. So immediately I started attracting different people. Yeah, I'm currently in a relationship, and I'm dating someone for almost 4 months. So that's the first time that this happened after I got separated, after I got divorced. So it seems that this is working. It's a mix, right? So I'm leaning towards a secure moment, a security attachment, but I see that sometimes I'm going back to old habits, and as we have discussed in the past, that is not going to go away, because I've been living this since I was born, or since I was growing up. I was living in that different anxious and fearful attachment styles, and they're coming back. But at least I realize them, and then when they're coming back, then my secure attachment style then is pushing them away, or realizing them and putting them to where they belong. To anyone. And I mean to anyone, not only to the people who are looking for a partner. I would recommend it to anyone that has troubles on accepting who they are, accepting their values, they're accepting their value. I think that you learn so many ways and tools that they help you to believe on you, to believe more on you, and to appreciate yourself so much more. And I think that's really powerful to have those tools in your hands to use them when you feel that you need them. That's my favorite word was the thought reprogramming. That was the most powerful for me, even if I was discussing with some people and they were recommending that maybe this is not working, but it has worked for me. It has highly worked for me, and I highly recommend that. The thought reprogramming, it has been extremely powerful. And also your tip, which I should write it somewhere down, that what the other people think is none of my business. I think that's something I want to make it clear, and that I should not depend and adjust myself and my actions based on what other people think, but what I think. And I should trust my thinking more and more.